right, we are now live, guys. All right, you want to guys say hello to the audience?
What up, folks?
Hey, how we doing? We're ready to do this, guys. You better buckle up. I tell you what, this is
Yeah,
going to be unlike anything you've ever experienced before.
And hey, to the audience, welcome here, the amazing, the awesome, two great guys from the Savannah Bananas. We got KP here, Kyle, and then we got Coach Viro. These two, I'm telling everyone, they're awesome, and you'll see when we do this.
thanks, Blake. You are too, brother.
You're awesome too, Blake,
Welcome.
man. It's legit.
Now, actually, I want to get right into this because I know, sadly, we couldn't get Stilts on today, but he might join in later, so we'll hope for that. Um, but I gotta start off with something just real quick. Um, so just for some fun, what do you guys get on your pizza? Like what toppings? I'm gonna start this off easy.
Viro, go ahead, man.
You go first, KP.
Okay, I'm a big Hawaiian guy. Pineapple belongs on pizza. I think, Canadian bacon and pineapple is just a staple, but honestly, throw it all on. Just make sure you got pineapple on there.
All right. I
That's
Yeah.
mean,
solid. That's solid. I tell you what, um, you know, I think if you throw banana peppers on any pizza, doesn't matter what it is, that is perfect. So, throw me a little pepperoni, sausage, onion, and some banana peppers. Dude, that's good eating right there, my friend.
that sounds good, man. And I gotta say, first of all, KP, pineapple is kind of controversial, to be honest, but I think it's a solid choice. And then, Coach, I mean, banana peppers, they're amazing, especially on like an Italian sub or something. Ooh, those
Well,
things
hold
are.
on, hold on. What's controversial about pineapple?
People always say it doesn't belong on pizza because it's like a fruit or something and this and that. I don't even know why people say it. Um, but I don't get it. I don't get it personally.
Hey, I'm with you, Blake. I mean, people have something to say about it, but I think it belongs, and if you think it belongs, I respect that.
Yeah, it is what it is. People like what they like. And actually, speaking of tropical fruits and stuff, Kyle, I know you're moving on to the coconuts now, the team. How is it? How do you think it's going to be over there for you? Are you excited?
Dude, I'm excited. It's going to be really cool to bring a new brand to the sport of banana ball, and I'm excited to see the opportunities that it brings down the road. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, and how are you going to feel when you play the bananas?
Hey man, some of the best dudes I've ever met in my life are still on that team, so I'm going to be fired up. But maybe my fastball has a couple ticks on it now.
Hey, well, I hope you enjoy that, man. That's good for you because you always gotta move around. Not like you don't like the other team.
No doubt, brother. It's going to be cool.
Hey, and it is cool to see that Banana Ball is expanding. I think it's awesome. And speaking of that, um, what actually, guys, do you have any ideas or something you hope for in the future you think should be a team or something? I want to know what thoughts you got. What thoughts of a team?
I don't know, Viro. This
This might
sounds
be a
like
hard
one
one.
for you.
There's so many great names, and I was lucky enough to be in the meeting when we came up with the new team names over the past few years. Um, One name that will not happen, but I came up with that I'm so proud of. I'm so proud of this name. So you've heard of West Palm, Florida, right? West Palm.
Yes.
All right, and you've heard of a palm reader, right? Do you know what a palm reader is, Blake?
Um,
There, all
maybe
right, so
something.
there's somebody come in and they have like a crystal ball and they can kind of tell the future,
Oh, okay, okay. I
right?
thought you were like writing it on your hand during a test.
No, no, they may look at your hand and follow like the lines and things. So the name that I came up with that I was so proud of was the West Palm Readers. I
Um,
wanted that so bad, the West Palm
okay.
Readers. Um, you know, I don't know if there's any palm readers in West Palm. I think that's probably one of the reasons why we couldn't go with it. But that name will never happen. But Mark my words, that's going to be one of the greatest misses in Banana Land of team names.
All right, that's a good one. And actually, I've thought about it before. I've thought about like an alien and military team going against each other, and I was thinking something like maybe the Indiana Invaders or something like that, like something cool like that. I think it'd be awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the classic battle, aliens versus the military, and it could be like Nevada military versus Indiana Invaders. I don't know.
I love it.
Oh, and actually, I want to jump back into toppings. So, what do you guys get on your burgers? I need to know. This is much more important.
No cheese. No cheese whatsoever. Thank you so much.
Oh, cheese?
No cheese whatsoever. Not a cheese guy.
All right.
You got to get lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, all the fixings when it comes to that. But just make sure the cheese is off, and we're gonna be a happy camper.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Happy campers, man. Sitting there eating their burger. And hey, my brother is the same way. He doesn't like cheese that much. He'll eat it, but, usually he doesn't have it on his burgers or too much in his pasta. So, I can understand that. I see you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know a lot of people.
I'm going to disagree with KP here. All right. So, first of all, I want to start a petition on removing all tomatoes off of hamburgers. All right, so tomatoes, they create just this slick surface, and you take a bite and everything slides out. It's almost like they're working against the burger. And I don't think they add anything. Honestly, you got ketchup, which is a derivative of a tomato. It just makes zero sense whatsoever. And then you throw lettuce on top of that to add another glaze of slipperiness. And before you know it, and you've all been there, and I know you have, KP, you know what I'm talking about. You take that bite, and half of the burger goes out the back, and then you're
Yeah,
having to shove it back in. Now your hands are just like a filthy mess, and you're looking at this sad tomato hanging out of the burger, and you're like, what are you doing? So remove all tomatoes. In fact, I want to sink the tomato industry today on No Filter because they are the ultimate disruptors of podcasting. No more tomatoes on any type of sandwich. Maybe a BLT, but because there's like a little bit of friction with the toastedness of the bun, like
the
kind of.
sourdough.
But this is all about no tomatoes on burgers anymore. Let's sink the tomato industry today by banning tomatoes on burgers. While I have your attention, uh, caramelized onions. If you've never had caramelized onions on burgers, you haven't lived a day in this life. Get caramelized onions on burgers. That's really all you need. Forget the cheese. Forget everything else. There's a great burger in New York City if you're ever there at Minetta Tavern. It's just a burger, caramelized onions, bread.
Blake, there is something to be said, right? If you're gonna have an opinion and something to stand on, you bring a case to the table like that. Viro, I might have been swayed right there. I might never get a tomato on my burger ever again because you're absolutely right. Especially when you add lettuce to it. You're right.
Yeah, let's plow up those tomato fields, boys, and plant something that people actually want, like onions on their burgers. All
Right.
right.
And I guess if it's just like a steak, if the burger's good enough, you don't need anything else on it. So caramelized onions for the win, no doubt.
Booyah.
All right, all right. You know what? I think that was a very inspirational speech, and I might also be starting to consider it now because my dad has always said that, and my brother used to not like really tomatoes, and the thing is I think that's true. The only thing I think it would add if you do get it is just a little bit of like cold freshness, which might be a little refreshing, but you still got like the lettuce, but the lettuce is less slippery and it's thin so you can put it on and it won't cause as much like sliding.
But that's what the pickles are for. If you want fresh, cold goodness, add a little salt to that burger by way of pickle. Now, the pickles, from a slipperiness standpoint, and if you're asking in your head, have I given some thought about this? The answer is yes, I have. The pickles have a much smaller footprint on a burger, right? Now, if you get one pickle on there, it's probably not enough. If you get two on there, good, starting to get a little slippery. 3 or more pickles, now you start getting into a slipperiness factor, much like tomatoes. I'll say this: Chick-fil-A, one of the greatest chicken sandwiches ever. Open that bad boy up. See how many pickles are on there? 2 pickles.
Coach, I think you're truly onto something here. I mean, this is one of the best burger conversations I've ever had with anyone, and you are really starting to change my mind. I think if anyone's watching right now, and who will be later on, they should listen to this because I think you have some amazingly fair points. You know, I need to be more like you. I need to be like this. I usually only put 3 pickles on max. Like I've never done 4 to be honest. And when I go to restaurants, it's usually 3 too. But it sometimes it's like there's always 2 big ones or
Mm-hmm.
there's a bunch of small ones and you have to like squeeze a little one in if you want it.
Yep.
Um, so it's kind of like Tetris, you know, fit everything on the burger. And I completely understand it when everything slides out and gets your hands messy because I am not picky about food, but unless it's messy, because I will eat stuff if it's kind of clean. I can eat chicken wings and stuff, but oh, my burger all over my hands, the meat juice, it's too greasy. Yeah.
Good for you, Blake. You know what you want. You know what you like, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah, we're all showing our truly fair opinions here. All right, and I like it. I like it. Now, actually, I do want to go into a little bit of cards here because we do love talking about toppings,
Oh.
but gotta get to the other part. Um, so actually, I want to know, just random question, I throw it into the blue. What are some of your guys' favorite card shows to go to if you've been to some?
Man.
Haven't been in a long time, man. I need
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Um,
Here's the thing. KP, for what you guys don't know, KP and I actually grew up in neighboring towns, different times. I'm a lot older than him, but I used to go to card shows back in the day. My grandma used to take me to them at like VFW halls and things like that. I haven't been to a card show in, man, decades. But I look at a lot of cards online and I rip a lot of packs just like my man KP does. So, yeah, I haven't been to a card show, man, in a long time, unfortunately.
all right, all right. Hey, and maybe one day you can probably go back to one. I mean, there's always great shows like the National or the Sport Card Expos in Canada.
So,
Um, But actually, I want to know: do you have any PCs or something? Collections of guys athletes or something, players.
Dude, yes. I actually my first belt that I donned as a banana last year included like all my former Cornhusker teammates from Nebraska that have moved on to professional ball and got their own cards. And like it was numbered first Bowmans and stuff. So like it was kind of took it up a notch. And so yeah, I mean like my entire you said PC personal collection is pretty much all my boys that I played with that now have, their cards and tops are pumping out, especially the guys that got to the league that I played with that, tops are now putting out their autographs and their cards all the time now. And so I get to add to my collection quite often now.
Yeah, hey man, and it's always fun to collect people. I mean, for me, I have collected a little bit of myself, but thing is it's really awesome because it's just fun to collect people. It makes you feel more connected, and that's one thing. I like to collect more for fun and not always like the money or something. Just stuff I like.
No doubt, dude.
Yeah.
yeah, I actually got some cards here of some guys that I know, and I'm with you. And like KP, that belt that KP wore down in Kansas City was next level. Like the fact that like Alex Gordon was on there and all these dudes was insane. But I actually some cards here. I'm going to show you. So like, you all know this guy. These are guys that I coached. So like, we're gonna look right there. There's a glare going on here, but we got a little Anthony Volpe action. So I was
Sick.
fortunate enough to coach in that organization, the GoAgs that he played in. First round pick out of high school, out of New Jersey. Gold Glove winner, his rookie of the year. Struggled a little bit, but hit 20 bombs. This is a good one. This kid, Benny Montgomery, another first round pick out of that same GoAgs program. Benny was an amazing story because he was always on the B team. He was always kind of, I don't want to say underdeveloped, but he just wasn't there. And that chip on his shoulder catapulted him, and he became the 7th overall pick, I believe, by the Rockies when he went back in. Geez, I don't even know when he went, but yeah, man, like Benny Montgomery, that's a good one. I still talk to him to this day. This is a really cool one. Alex Clemmy. So Alex Clemmy was a first rounder, I believe, with the Guardians back in the day. He was like a guest player on my New York Bulldogs team out in New York. Just a random big lefty who could deal. And then he sprouted up to like 6'5" or whatever he is nowadays and became a first round pick. And then Brendan Little just made it to the big leagues. Brendan Little was another first rounder. I never coached him, but he was involved in this training facility called Full Reps out of Harrisburg. First rounder. Actually, he went to a junior college. Great story. Tanner Thomas actually hit a run off of him in junior college. But so that's kind of my PC of guys I know. But yeah, man, I agree with you. There's nothing like KP said. There's nothing better than collecting and having these cards of these guys that you know and that like had a big impact on you and everything like that. But those are special. I'll never sell those unless anybody wants to buy them for $1,000 a piece.
Hey, man, I also have some cards I wanted to show off. Now, first of all, I want to show off someone that I like in basketball. Actually, I know it might be a little random, but Pistol P. Maravich. Now,
Oh, yeah.
these are all color matches, which is the best part. They are all Prism color matches from Panini. So I got 2 purples here. This guy, oh my God, Pistol P is the man. Oh, wait, did I go back to the same one? Oh, I think I did. And there's that last one, the blue one. These are so beautiful. I love him so much. He's just an awesome player, even though, he's no longer here. He's just amazing to watch online. Like, this guy, he got called Pistol for a reason. I know, that makes sense, because that's his nickname. Okay, that was stupid to say. I actually want to, which one do I want to show you next? Hockey. Ovechkin rookie.
Oh,
Right here. This guy, he's awesome. And, I mean, look how young he looks here, man. And now he's got the goal record, and he's got a gray beard, and he's got kids and a wife. I mean, it's pretty crazy and insane to think about.
all right. What's his nickname, Blake?
Ovi,
No,
the Great A.
no. He's the Russian Rocket.
Okay, the Russian Rocket. I don't think
I
I've
think so.
seen that one.
I think so.
You think so? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's the Russian Rocket.
Okay, I don't think I've heard that one. To be honest. Now, next one. I actually was recently, like maybe last month, watching football with my dad, and we saw this guy playing, and we went on eBay and immediately got a color match card of him because he's just so good. Here we have. I hope I say his name right. Jackson Smith Najigba.
Oh yeah.
This guy, oh man, he can run. He can run, boy. And it's just so beautiful. The premier jersey, that black, but with the color match of green on the Eagles, the neon green. And here, let me show you. Oh,
Yeah, I can't hear you.
huh? You can't hear me?
I can't hear KP.
Oh, KP.
Nope.
Give him a second, figure it out, man.
So just for the viewers at home, I did fact check my fact, and I was correct. Alex Ovechkin, the Russian Rocket. He was so fast on the ice that they called him Rocket. And so there you go. Blake, you learned something today, buddy.
Thank you. And I mean, that's a fair point, but there's another pretty fast guy I like, aka Connor McDavid, but that's all I'm gonna say. I think he might be a little faster.
Pretty good.
He is. All right, I'll wait for KP to get his sound back on here. Kyle, poor guy, man. Did your AirPods disconnect or something?
No idea.
All right.
Hey, hey,
Well, I'm gonna show this next card, even though we can't hear Kyle. That's one I love. So I love the Rockies, okay, and I like to support home teams. But I also, second team is the Yankees. But my player is Aaron Judge, and this right here from Panini. Oh my God, Spikes. This is base. It is so beautiful,
that's so cool.
so beautiful. Oh my God.
You guys
Man,
got me now?
we got you.
Oh yeah, and look how
Nice.
thick it is.
That's sick, bro.
Dude,
Good
that is
Lord.
sick. So let me tell you, when I started collecting, Blake, when I was your age, they didn't have any of those memorabilia patches or any of the kind of game used collection. And I remember the first one that I ever saw was a bat. It was like a sliver of a bat. And I think it was like Mark McGuire or Jose Canseco. And I remember seeing it and thinking, wow, that's really odd and weird, but cool at the same time that this is a piece of memorabilia. And then fast forward to present day, they're putting spikes on cards. And that's actually really, really cool because like that dirt is probably from Yankee Stadium. That spike is from Aaron Judge's spike. Like unless you buy a whole pair of spikes for like 10 grand, you're not going to have that cool memorabilia, that cool kind of piece to add to your collection. That's one of the coolest cards I've seen. I've never seen a spike. Have you ever seen that, KP?
I've only seen them online. I've never seen anybody that has one, actually. I mean, that's insane. The thickness of that card is ridiculous too.
That's
I
insane.
I actually think I have a couple thicker ones. I have this one card, if I remember correctly, and it is like hockey glass from one of the rinks, and it is like, oh my God, I think it's like this thick. It is insanely thick, and it's one of the 1 out of 10 versions because it's like midnight. I'm pretty sure it's a McKinnon, and it's so awesome. I personally love it so much because it also has some of the puck, like the black paint on the glass, and you can see it. And it doesn't even fit in one of these. It doesn't fit in this. You have to tape it in. That's
Whoa.
how thick.
Love it.
It is cool that they kept all the glass in it, like, cut it out and cut it in half. So that's a cool thing. Um,
Hey, let me throw one out at you, Blake. So you're a Yankees fan, and there's a young prospect in the Yankees organization. Who's their number one prospect?
oh, okay. Okay. All right, you hit me with one here. Uh, I really should be keeping up on this.
Yeah,
Is it Jorge Lombard or whatever his
that's
name
right.
is? Is that him?
Yeah, George Lombard Jr. His
George.
dad played in the big league, so I got in not early on George, but kind of on that first kind of wave before he really went crazy. And I overspent on this card, but talking with everybody at the Yankee staff and just everything that I'm hearing, I'm like, you know what? This has an opportunity. This is either a big win or a big bust. So I bought this George Lombard of 5 red refractor. Um, I'm going to be sending it off to PSA. I don't think it's going to gem. I think it's going to be a 9. I do think that there may be a slight off center, but there's only 5 of these guys, and that is money. Yeah, I spent some money. It was one of those purchases in life where I was like literally sick to my stomach when I bought this, but um, I missed out on Anthony Volpe of 5, a red refractor back in the day for like $1,500. And
Hmm.
it ended up going for like 30 grand once he
Wow.
once he won his Gold Glove. and so I'm not gonna let that happen again. Um, so if anybody out there is looking for a red refractor, George Lombard, future starting shortstop for the New York Yankees, future All-Star, future Gold Glover, you know who to reach out to. I also got another 50, 150 as well.
Okay.
But this thing right here is money.
I like
Yeah, I'm
his
glad you have a lower
autograph.
end option there. I'm glad.
Dude.
You got two options: either take the blue pill or the red pill.
Right.
I
Yeah,
actually think that's really awesome. And I mean, dude, his autograph, you can't hate on. That's nice. The two little
that's a good
curls.
autograph.
Oh, yeah, that's so
Something to
cool.
be said, Blake. Something to be said about a good autograph, man.
Yes. Yeah. Kids nowadays, I tell you, let's talk about that for a second, KP. I'm actually disgusted by some of the autographs of our guys in our organization.
Yeah.
Like, I look at a ball, when we sign a million autographs, and we're so fortunate to be able to do that. And, you get a ball and you look at it, and it's just, you can't make out who any of these guys are. You can't even make out the number. And if you go to my house, I grew up in Papillion, Nebraska. If you go to my house and go in the basement, there's drywall, probably behind drywall, that has a million Adam Viren autographs on it. I was practicing my autograph at a very young age, refining and just really getting good at it. And because I was getting autographs that were beautiful, like George Brett's autographs, beautiful, Andres Galarraga, Andre Dawson, Pete Rose, like these were beautiful, beautiful autographs. Nowadays, these kids, KP, they're just like these scribbles. It's almost like,
Yeah.
it's like, what is that? What is
Yeah.
that? And so you get a ball and there's 50 autographs on it, and it's just literally scribbles, man. We got to be better at our autographs, guys. We got to be better. And more importantly, guys, when you sign a ball, don't sign it sideways across here. Dude, let's go from the top and just kind of layer it down, boys. Let the big dog sign on the sweet spot. But like, let's sign an autograph so people know who it is, and take pride in that, man. Everything speaks. If your autograph sucks, maybe you suck. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
Yes.
know, Viro. Maybe that's something that you could implement. Maybe like an autograph workshop. Some
All right.
training. It's,
So
it's just as important as like PR stuff.
it's just as important as hitting, fielding, base running, trick plays, everything in Banana Land. And I did have a little like workshop with the Bananas. All right, Fluff, Radbod, Cheese, like epic names. These guys are signing the ball like on the seams and like all over the place. I'm like, guys, welcome to Earth. Here's how we sign autographs. And I kind of get, they kind of jock with me a little bit, and they're like, oh, okay, we're signing the autographs, right? But man, it matters. It matters. So KP, spread the word.
No
Tomatoes,
doubt.
sign the autograph the right way. No more than 3 pickles.
Yep. And that's for anyone watching, especially anyone who we might be talking about. Now, two things. First of all, when you talked about that part on where you should sign on a ball, I showed you that Otani ball. That's exactly where Otani signed.
Yep.
And another thing is, I think right now we should do our autographs and show them to everyone so we can prove we're not being hypocritical.
You got a
Here's the
ball,
deal,
KP?
Blake. I see my autograph as like a real signature. Like when it's unique to me, and I don't think you're going to be able to make it out like what it actually says. But like, here's the thing, man. The penmanship is there. It's like a piece of art, if that makes sense. I'm not saying it's a good pen.
All right. I got
But
my. Oh, I like yours, yeah. Viral, that's so beautiful.
It's changed. So this is the current version of my autograph for 2 reasons. One, I can rip these out, but also, we get so many autographs requests, and these kids don't really. Sometimes they forget who we are if they already got it. So when they hand me the ball, all I look for is the V really quick because I'm the only guy with a starting with a V, and I'll be able to very quickly identify did I already sign it or not, and I'll rip it out. So it's not the most beautiful, but it's clean. It's sleek. It's subtle. It's kind of like a burger with caramelized onions on it. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Here you go, Blake.
Ah,
That's
yeah.
mine.
Oh,
And
okay.
you can't look at that and say, yeah, that says Kyle. But like, if you look at it, hard enough, maybe you get a letter out of there. But I promise it's unique.
All right. So dissect that autograph for me. What are we seeing here?
Okay. Okay. So you know what? That's a great deal. So let's walk you through it. Okay.
All
So
right.
here, okay, right there, the K, it goes like this, and so that's what you're getting. That little C.
Got it.
Okay. So that's what that is, and then boom, boom. That's what you get. Geez, I dropped it. I'm all over the place. And so you go there. If that makes any sense.
None.
Okay.
None whatsoever.
None. Exactly. And then you got that. That's just another dash,
Okay.
and that finishes the K. And then you can kind of see a YLE. Do you see that YLE? That's
Yep.
I
about the only thing you can make out in the entire signature. And then the P, and then just that little whatever you got there. That's just the ERRY.
Got it.
It exists. It's in there, but boys, it's there. It's unique to me. Sure, you can't read it, but it's unique. That's the thing. I mean,
Yep.
it'd be a lot easier to show you in person, but it's there.
What about your number? Do you put your number on there?
Yeah, Viro, as you know, I'm going through a number change right now,
Yep.
and I'm still trying to figure that out. Still trying to figure that out, how I'm gonna implement that in there.
Got it.
So, but like, I mean, that I can make out an easy number. So like last year, bingo, 32. I mean, I mean,
Yep.
I have penmanship. So, but I will say, speaking on behalf of a lot of other guys don't take pride in it and don't have, great penmanship, and so you're just kind of left with some slop. So Viro's right in his gripe there. Guys do need to take more pride in their signatures, no doubt.
What do you got, Blake? What do you got, my man?
All right. I was waiting. I was letting you guys finish. Now, right here is mine.
Ah, I like that.
Thank you. So actually, let me tell you about more mine. So first, right here we have the B, as you can see, it's pretty clear, and then I put my L for Blake through here, but it also makes it cross
Love
because
it.
I am Christian, so that's a little detail. Then I put my AKE in the bottom part, and I put my G on the little cliff. I mean, I could always add more into this. I could always add something in there if I ever get a number or something. I mean, there's a lot I can do with it, so I love it because it's simple and easy to do.
I like that.
Thank you. And KP, hey, as long as you're proud of yours and you think it represents you, that's good. That's good.
You just have to see me write it or something because it really does kind of look like slop. But if you can appreciate you know the intricacies, I suppose, of the autograph, then you'd appreciate it.
So I was talking with Blake earlier, and KP, you know this. I've been collecting a lot of autograph baseballs from guys that play with us, right? And like some of these guys have beautiful autographs. So like Johnny Damon, right? Like crisp, clean. You kind of like figure it out if you have no idea, but like easily repeatable. There we go. This is the Jake Peavy one. Nice and smooth and very cool. I love that he put like Cy Young on there. Um,
That's sick.
and this is old school guys like Will Clark. Like you can make that out. Will the Thrill there.
Will the
Yeah,
thrill.
no
But
doubt.
our players need to sign autographs that fans have a good chance of figuring it out, right? If it's just a scribble and no number, they're literally in the Facebook groups being like, anybody know whose autograph this is? You
Yeah.
know. On that note, I have no idea whose this one is. Who's
Let me
this?
see it. That is, I mean, something to be said. I mean, that's a cool signature. Like that. That's that's also. I mean, I get both sides of it, right? Like, if you can't make it out, then what's the point? But
We need to
cool
figure out who
signature.
this autograph
We
is.
do. We do need to figure who that is.
There's a number. There's a number that can help
There
right
is a
there.
number. 4-7.
You know, they played with us. I have no idea who this is. No clue.
I think at the start I see. I think that's a big capital like cursive Y, and then maybe Yang or something after that. I can't tell.
It's almost like it's not Gary Sheffield because he's not 47, but it's kind of like a Gary
Yeah.
Sheffield. You know, Greg. Did we play with a Greg? Um, you know, I have no idea whose autograph this is.
Dang.
None whatsoever. I'm gonna figure it out there right now.
Wait, actually, I have an idea. Google Lens. If you put it back up to the camera, I'll try and use Google Lens, and I can
Oh,
identify it. That might actually work because I use Google Lens a lot, and it helps. All right. Let me see if I can identify this. All right.
and if you're out there in the chat, send a message. We need to figure out who this is. And I
Yeah.
apologize for not knowing who this is.
All right. Here we go. All right. Trying to figure this out.
Number 47, MLB player.
Dang.
Hmm.
Who would that be?
Yeah, it's a good question, man. Nah. No idea. No clue. No idea.
I don't know either, man. I mean, to be honest, when I used Google Lens, it said it was yours. So I think it's not.
Mine?
Yes.
Not mine.
It said you.
That's funny. Yeah, I have no idea who this is. It's not Eric Karros. Yeah, well, you know what? We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out together. We'll figure this out.
Tom Glavine?
Who was it?
Tom Glavine?
Nah, we didn't. We didn't beat Tom Glavine. Yeah,
Man.
It's the mystery of the ball.
Bananas player.
Oh no. Okay.
Here. Oh, wait a second. No, it's not. It's not Bill Spaceman Lee.
All right.
He did wear. You know, it's either. Oh. So Johnny Bench played with us. That's not Johnny Bench.
No.
Johnny Gomes. And that's not Gomes. Jake Peavy. It's not Peavy. I don't know, guys. This is a really, really deep mystery, and we're gonna figure it out. I'll make sure that you guys find out.
Yeah, you'll have to keep us in the loop when you figure that out.
My goodness, it's kind of embarrassing. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I see different options like Pedro Martinez, and I mean, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of Pedro Martinez. Anyway, I actually want to ask you guys a question because we can figure that out along the way. So the big one here. I gotta know, guys. Do you hope for or do you know when we might ever have a banana ball like set or something, cards of you guys? Because I need a PC of both of you and Stilts and actually a lot of you. Actually, no, all of you. I need it.
We got cards. We do have cards, Blake. We've had cards. Leaf has made sets of us. I don't know, and KP, maybe you know. I don't know who's making the current sets. They seem like they're not affiliated with like the Big Bowman, Prism, Leaf, or anything like that. But yeah, we got card sets, Blake, and we're gonna make sure you get a set not only of last year when KP was in a Bananas uniform, but when he's in the Coconuts uniform. So we'll make sure of that, buddy.
Hey, do you guys got relics?
We have auto cards.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
See, Blake, I
asking a
think
lot.
there is something that there's something to be done, man, with like the custom custom cards. I think you could put together some cool custom cards
Yeah.
with bananas players, no doubt.
Oh man.
There's meat on the bone for sure when it comes to the cards with us.
And hey, actually, another question for you guys. Speaking of custom cards and everything, now, if you could have like any card, a dream card, what would it be? Like anything. I mean, for me to start off, I would say like something World War II because I love that, and I would say like maybe MacArthur and Eisenhower. Two great guys on one card. That'd be insane. Or I was thinking once a German, Canadian, American, and British uniform, all from D-Day. On
Bro,
one card. And
that's an impressive way of thinking. I was thinking more baseball, but geez, good for you.
kind of
Good
like
for
this
you.
Vesna card here.
Whoa.
I actually didn't bring this up. So,
Wait,
um, I have a few Vesna cards, and if I remember correctly, this is my dad's. And right here, they, as you guys might know, Vesna only ever had two pads, and those were the only ones he used in his career. And instead of them ending up in the Hockey Hall of Fame, they were cut up by this one company and turned into a bunch of cards. I have two of these ones. But here you have every single part of it: horsehair, leather, pulpboard, and some cloth. Every single layer.
nice. I
That's how
love.
I
Sick.
imagine the card.
Oh,
Oh,
what's your Grail card, man?
Grail
Oh,
card?
dude. I'm thinking because like I think if you're gonna have a Grail card, you got to have like some memorabilia, have it signed, uh, the whole nine yards. I think something implementing like the actual pitching rubber.
Mm,
But I'm trying to think. So then you got to think like pitcher. Like I think Babe Ruth, like maybe a piece of the rubber, a
yeah.
game used rubber, and like game used plate,
Mm,
or kind of like the judge with like a spike with a Babe Ruth autograph. I think like Babe Ruth, man, he's just a piece of American. Just he's like a literally the man, the myth, the legend. Just like at something Babe Ruth, man. That would be incredible.
that's legendary.
Yeah.
I got to go Mickey Mantle. Like again, like just another icon. And there's a specific card, and I've been targeting him. Well, this is the 1952 Bowman. Um, I love that. So the famous Mickey Mantle 1952 is the tops, which gets all the praise and things. But for me, this Bowman card is absolutely epic. Absolutely epic.
It's
Um,
beautiful.
it's I don't know, man. It's perfect in my opinion.
It's so
Um,
clean. It's like that perfect amount of detail.
yeah, it's really really good, and for especially for 1952, that is my Grail card. And here's the thing, like if I sell that George Lombard and make back my money and a little bit more, I'm going for that 52 Bowman. Anybody has a 52 Bowman out there, Mickey Mantle, hit up your guy.
Hey, having goals, man. That's what you
So
need.
on that note, so Blake or KP, have you ever had any cards from the 50s, from the actual 50s?
Mm. No, I don't think so. But once at a Heritage booth, I think you guys know who Heritage is, Heritage Auctions.
Yeah.
One time I held one of those Mickey Mantle rookies there. I think it was a grade, like, well, it wasn't graded. It was actually raw. That was the best part.
Oh
I've
yeah.
never seen a raw one, especially in person. It
Hmm.
was amazing to hold. That felt
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah. The cool thing about the card stock that they used back then, it was just like thick, and I was fortunate to get a bunch of older cards from a buddy of mine, and holding like a Mickey Mantle, or a Joe DiMaggio card from the 50s, you literally you're holding history first off, but it just feels differently. It's like, man, they don't make cards like this anymore, right? We've heard that, like they don't make cars or houses like they used to. Baseball cards they don't make like they used to. And those older cards, man, you can pick up any. It doesn't matter if it's a no-namer or a Mickey Mantle. Pick up an old card from the 50s and just feel it. It's special, man. If you're deep into baseball and you're romantic about baseball and cards, it's really special to kind of hold one of those old cards. Pretty cool thing.
Yeah, and actually, the oldest card I have ever seen or held was one time here in Colorado. Actually, they were doing this other place. They were doing an auction, and I went there. And in kind of in the waiting room, they already had a Bobby Orr jersey that was game worn, had the fighting strap and all. It smelled, yeah, but it felt amazing. But then I came there to hold one specific card, a T206 Honus Wagner. Oh my! Oh, holding that thing, the card was it sold at auction for like I don't even remember. I think 3 million. It was I was so scared to drop it. I actually was like panicking. I was like, please don't drop. Scary times.
Insane.
That's a good
Scary
card.
times. Oh yeah. And actually, guys, do you use eBay a lot? I know you got that card from eBay. I just had a brain fart of who you just showed. Um, but do you use like ComC?
Yeah, personally, I'll target a card, and if it's a super high end card, I will look for like ComC or Probstein or one of these like very reputable brands, um, because you know that you're actually going to get what you paid for, right? However, eBay now, they have the authenticity guarantee, so they send it to the authenticator, then you get it. So there's a lot more security in buying off of somebody who's not as reputable or doesn't have as many ratings. But yeah, I'll go to ComC. ComC is they have a lot of good deals. Probstein has great deals. Also, I'll if I resell cards and they're higher end cards, I'll send them to Probstein in Jersey. It's it's a little risky because they're not the best communicators, but they do get the highest value, and you get paid. But yeah, I don't really target anybody, but I'll go look there because they post so much. They got everything um,
Yeah.
on those resellers, and you some stuff can kind of get lost in the shuffle, and you can kind of pick up stuff at pretty fair prices.
Yeah, and for me, ComC, I use it mainly just to get like specific cards for PCs. Kind of like back here, I don't think any of these cards in specific those Gretzky's, but I do think for some of these McDavids, I did get those off ComC, the black case there. So I mean, it's good to use. It's good to use. Um, oh, actually, speaking of vaulted displays, I actually want to show you this. All right. Here we go. Showing you guys. It's not really cool, but I know you've already seen my cards, but the vaulted case, dude. Oh my god. This thing, not as an advertisement, but my guy Shane, owner of the company, he's so amazing, dude, and the stuff he makes. Man, look, he even got me my own little laser engraved thing. And hey, one thing I will say, he's doing a lot over there, and there's a lot to come within the next couple years. I'll tell you that. So look forward to that. I'm sorry I pulled out an advertisement. I just think it's so cool. He does such great stuff. Those things, like 2 steps, put your cards in with friction, then just slap the magnets on. One nail. I
Yeah,
mean,
Blake, we need your hookup to get us in a set of Allen and Ginter or something, dude. Seriously, it's
I mean,
crazy.
Matt, I think that was the perfect time for me to get in because that was right before the boom, the big expansion of the hobby. I was really lucky. I was really lucky for that.
And how
Um,
old are you?
right now, 14. So
See, and you did it within 14 years. That's impressive, brother.
yeah, and I did it when I was 9, and I can't even believe that still. 9-year-old in the set. Allen and Ginter, the set, like one of the greatest. I don't know how, and I don't want to brag about it. So let's continue. Um,
Yes, sir.
now, actually, let me think here. Oh, you know what? Just a fun holiday question. What are you guys planning to do for Christmas and New Year's?
spend lots of time with family, man, because this off time we got right now, it's going quick. So just trying to soak up every moment, every minute with friends and family.
Clearly, Dakota took that chance. He's doing that.
No doubt, no doubt.
And I can't be angry at him. I can't. He's just doing what the normal person should do.
Yeah, I'm gonna same here. I'm actually going to be in Nebraska. I'm going to be probably a couple miles away from KP here next week, going back to the frozen tundra of Omaha, Nebraska. So, yeah, same thing, man. It's actually 70 degrees here today in Savannah, and what is it there, KP? Like negative
I think
5?
I last time I checked it was 13, and I'm looking at the snow falling right now. So that's what you guys are missing out on.
Sweet.
For me,
Sweet.
it's like 50 something, like 52 maybe. I mean, there's been a little snow recently, but not too much. No snow days or delays, sadly. Now I'm missing school, man. Anyway, it's been pretty okay. Yeah, I can't hate on Colorado's weather. It's always temperate. It's always there. So,
Love it.
is it like hot for you there, Coach? Like, how much humidity?
No, it's perfect. It's a perfect 70-degree, clear skies. It's not hot at all. It's just super pleasant. Walking, I was wearing shorts earlier while I was out in the yard drinking coffee. Yeah, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I mean, for me, sometimes it gets really cold in the house, so I gotta use these. Yep. Oh yeah, these slippers. Oh man. And actually, because it's the giving season, I'd actually like to know what are some like charities and stuff you guys support. Because you know I'm all about that kindness. Could you tell me real quick?
Bananas Foster is probably the best, like most near and dear to our heart, right? Like Emily Cole and Jolie do such a great job with Bananas Foster and bringing awareness to the foster community. And like, listen, there's so many great charities out there doing great work, but you know, and again, not speaking for KP, but I know he gets it. Emily Cole is one of the most wonderful humans that I've ever come across, and for them to be able to pour their heart and soul into Bananas Foster, raise awareness, you got to get behind that. So that's number one to me. But there's, I don't think there needs to be a ranking. It's just something that means something to us that's close, and that's the one that comes to mind right away.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
KP, is there anything you want to add on to, or are you good with that,
I mean,
man?
just to piggyback off that, I mean, it's you hear so many cool stories when it comes to that, and obviously there's so many great charities out there doing great work, but yeah, I mean, just seeing the different kinds of people, the different families, and how they're impacted, and hearing their stories, it's kind of impossible not to get behind that sort of thing. So you just got to love that.
Yes.
And actually, I have an idea. So my idea is if you guys ever wanted to or could in the off season, I could always arrange something where you guys could come sign some cards or something around those lines. We could then, use them for charity for the Banana Fosters. I think it would be amazing, and I would love to have that opportunity with you guys because I've always loved to do charity with the guest I have on here and just talk to. And I think you two would be perfect people to ask, and maybe even just everyone else in the league, other people. I think it would be amazing. I know, Coach. If you could help me with that, that'd be amazing because I'd love to help out the Banana Fosters.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's
Thank
make
you,
it happen.
Coach. Yes. Okay. I'm a little excited there because that's one of my favorite things: kindness, love, and just helping everyone. And I especially want to do this because I don't know if I've told you guys much yet, but as you know, I've just started up my own like foundation, and I just really want to start helping more and more and more, and start getting people more and more involved. So thank you, Coach. Thank you. I would really love to do this.
You got it, man. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, and I'd love to see Dakota there because then we can catch up after this.
You got it.
Yeah, well, here, let me move on to something. Let's go a little something off of the carb rail. Actually, what is your guys' favorite holiday food? I'm just throwing that out there. Mm,
Thanksgiving, the entire slate.
yeah.
I mean, it's just
Okay.
the most beautiful brand of food you can have, man.
Yeah, Matt. What's their favorite dish though?
Stuffing. It's got to be
Stuffing.
Mm,
stuffing.
there you go.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, last this Thanksgiving, me and my family, oh boy, my dad basted a butterball turkey, let it sit overnight, cooked it with the stuffing inside, and all that stuffing hit different. It hit different. Ooh. And butterballs are so juicy and good. I ate like most of the leftovers after 2 days, maybe. I mean, Thanksgiving leftovers are the best. So I agree. I agree, Kyle. It is the best. Christmas dinner's good too, usually.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thanksgiving is fantastic. I mean, Kyle nailed it. Like I think it's the whole thing, right? It's everything coming together on that big heaping plate, and it just kind of all like runs over. This is a situation where you want things to slide, right? Unlike the burgers that we talked about earlier in the episode, Thanksgiving dinner, you want them to kind of like come together. And if you get a little cranberry in with your mashed potatoes and with your turkey, I mean that's just a win all day long. But man, so casseroles are big in the Midwest. I don't know if you know what a casserole is, Blake,
I
but green bean casserole is something my mother made, and it's got green beans. It's made with mushroom soup,
mushroom
and these onions.
crumbs. The
Yes,
onion
French
crumb.
onions, and
We've
like you
had
throw it
that
together.
before.
I'm gonna go make one tonight. Forget about it. I'm making one tonight. It's so good, so good, so
Hey,
good.
actually, sometimes my mom makes us usually this sweet potato casserole. She gets the yams and she gets them all nice and mushy, and she melts marshmallow over it.
Oh, come
It's so sweet. I can eat a little, but it's so good.
on.
Now, actually, I have a card question. Card question. So if oh my gosh, I just stuttered so bad. Anyway, what would you guys like to see in like the hobby besides Allen and Ginter or Banana Boat cards? Like, what do you hope for in the future as cards?
I mean, Blake, I wish I was speaking for all of us, but to see myself on a card was probably like a lifelong dream fulfilled for me. So honestly, whatever happens now with it, it's great.
Yeah, hey, Viral, what do you gotta say?
Yeah, I got a controversial take here. Shocker, right? Um, all right, so
Pineapple.
I think there's too many refractors. I think there's too many, you know, of 25s, of 150, of 499s. I think there's just too many. And um, what I don't like about it is you may have a Bowman Chrome Auto and it's numbered, but like for instance, that George Lombard I got, again, like it's a five, but they make two versions of the red refractor. They make like this one's the sapphire, and then I think they make a who knows what, right? Like
Yeah, there's
reptile,
True Red, there's Red Prism, there's Red
exactly,
Laser. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly. And unless you know exactly what you're looking at, you would think that this is the only of five, but there's 15, 20, 25 of fives. And I hate that because it's there's value in scarcity. So like the 1952 tops Mickey Mantle, we don't even know how many are left, but we have a pretty good idea how many were produced because Top said we made 5,000 of them, and that's it. Nowadays, that Bowman Chrome of George Lombard, there's the one of one, there's however many of fives, there's however many of tens, 25s, all the way up, and then there's the base, right? And then even when you get to the base, there's more refractors on top of the base that are not numbered. And so it's wildly confusing. I remember when I got back into cards and I jumped headfirst into this refractor thing, I couldn't make sense of it. I couldn't even find in like a price guide or anything online where it was clear the hierarchy of the refractors. And yeah, they're cool and they're shiny and I get it. Like card companies, they want chase cards. And so the more chase cards that they create, the more people are going to chase, the more people are going to buy. And I think it's a sales gimmick, and it's diluting the scarcity of some of these higher end cards. And so I would hope that down the road, um, they reduce the amount of refractors. More importantly, reduce the amount of numbered refractors because I have a of 5 Lombard, but there's 25 of them out there. It makes zero sense. And I remember I listed that card for sale at a ridiculously high price just to see if anybody would buy it. And I remember getting questions on eBay about like, hey, is that a sapphire? Is that a true red? Is that a reptile? Is that a this, that, and the other? And I'm like, dude, I don't even know, man. You got me. I don't even know what I have. And that was kind of like scary. So long tape, but to put a bow on this, I would love to see Bowman make less refractors, less numbered cards to limit or actually increase the scarcity of the card that you actually have. That's what I'd love to see in the card world.
Great take.
I think that's a fair take. And one thing for me is in school, I've always learned about supply and demand. And the thing is you are right. It is most likely just a sales gimmick, and they make you think it's rarer than it actually is. And I just don't think it's really that honest and truthful, and it's a little slimy. I gotta be honest. Um, and I hope one day, yeah, let's hope it does change. I mean, one thing is this thing right here. I would think this is a 101. This is one of the printing press cards that they use to put the ink on and printing plates. And the thing is I would think this is a 101. It says it, but who knows? There might be another one out there. I don't know. So I think you've got such a fair point there, man.
So I'm gonna add to that. Topps Gold. It's I think they made those like in the 2000s, and that was like the first real true kind of numbered cards that Topps ever made. And they only made like a certain amount based on that year that they produced. So again, like I don't have all the information. My buddy Barrick, who's heavy into cards, turned me on to Topps Gold. And so if it was like 2001, they only made 2001 of this Topps Gold Ichiro, right? And he was telling me, he was like, go online, search Topps Gold numbered, and those are the most scarce numbered cards of the early days because they only made 201 of those or whatever that year was. And their values are so low because Topps, that was kind of like the junk wax era where they're just making a ton of cards. But those Topps Gold, they were truly limited to whatever that number was. They weren't making all these different refractors of gold. And so, um, you know, go online and see if you can scoop up, your favorite player in a Topps Gold because to me, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, when we're looking back at the hobby, those are going to be the early refractors that people are going to be like, oh, this is really truly, there was only 1,000 of these made or 1,900 of these made, unlike 10,000 random refractors of 2025.
Yeah.
So Topps Gold was the original, like, limited series. Go check it out. There's some deals out there, but people are starting to kind of catch up on it. I hope that that's where the hobby's going back to, like really, really, truly limited refractors.
Hey, and I think it's let's hope. That's what I mean. Let's hope for that. And to be honest, I think now it's just junk wax 2.0. I mean, we just gotta be hopeful here, man. And there's some glimmers of hope, but we gotta see something bigger. So I completely agree with you. And what else do I want to ask you? Because I'm just like really thinking about all you just said because it's so true. It's so true. Um. Oh. There a big trade in the NHL last night. I actually wanna show you something. So I have the three. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I have the three Hughes brothers here.
Oh, sweet.
And as you know, two of them are on the Devils. These two. So it's Luke and oh my god, Quinn, Luke and
Yep.
Quinn, and then there's Jack.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I literally mixed it up. There we go. The two that are on the Devils are right here, Jack and Luke. I meant, and Quinn got traded actually last night to the Wilds.
Yep.
And I mean, the thing is, what I love about these cards. By the way, sorry about the mix-up there. Couldn't really see because of the camera. Um, Anyway, I what I love about these cards is the art, and that's one reason why I got my own card is because I reviewed all these art cards, and I want to know, are there like certain art cards that you guys love? I mean, I know that that Mickey you showed me, that's kind of like an art card.
Mhm.
But what are your guys' favorite, except for that one, Viro?
Yeah, and I don't know if KP's sleeping or if he's frozen. I hope he's sleeping. Uh,
I think he's frozen.
he's probably frozen. I love the Kaboom cards. You know,
Kaboom!
yeah, those Kaboom basketball cards were pretty sweet. They also make them in football as well. I don't know if they do baseball, but Kabooms are sweet, man. Like it's like a superhero, like kapow kind of thing, man. I love those Kaboom cards. Those are sweet.
Yeah, and Kaboom cards, I love it because I actually think stuff like this acetate is just so awesome.
Yeah, very
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, here's the ice one. This one's so cool, McDavid. I
Hmm.
really love McDavid cards, and that's why I have. I have such a big PC of him. It's like two binders, maybe. It's a lot to handle, but I love it, and I hold on to it very dearly. So I actually want to show you a couple other McDavids I have here. I have a lot of cards ready. Um, so this one is I hope I say this right. A linear, it kind of motion. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
And oh yeah, those beautiful slap shot ones.
those
Oh.
are sweet.
And then we have this other acetate one that looks like a die cut, but it ain't.
Mm, love it. I love it.
That's the kind of stuff I love collecting. Actually, have you seen the new Allen and Ginter? Oh my gosh, the brand new tops ego kind of cards, the kind of art looking ones.
No, I haven't seen those yet.
Actually, I think I have something right here of it.
Oh, those are sweet, man.
I think I
Yeah,
did it wrong, but
those are cool, man. Those are
Ultra Ego. I think it's Ultra Ego. Yeah. There we go.
love
Sorry,
it. Love it. Yeah,
these
they're
things
getting
are
very
cool.
creative.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, Project 70, the set I reviewed, that was beautiful. I mean, the stuff it had, I loved seeing all these different artistic styles, and I think it actually brought a lot of these guys together. And they started collaborating a little. I saw after it was awesome. I thought it was really cool.
Ah, I love it.
Yeah,
The
making it more fun, making it
like,
more fun.
absolutely, man. I mean that's what it is, and again, like here's the one thing I have to say about people getting in the card market. Um, you can get in trouble very quickly if you kind of like chase certain cards and rip a lot of packs. I'd say like if something moves you, it's kind of like art. Like if you're into a player or if you're into a certain type of cards, like the alter egos, like collect them because you enjoy them and like they're personal collections. Like if you get in the game because you want to try to make money and this, that, and the other, it's a risky proposition because you have no control over so many things that affect card prices. And there's so many things that I've tried to make sense of the card market on like why certain cards hit and they don't. Um, you know, alter egos. If you love that alter ego, awesome. Like collect it because you enjoy it. But like if you're gonna chase some of these cards, very quickly you might be chasing them, ripping them packs, ripping boxes, and this, that, and the other, and never hit it. And then before you know it, you spend all your money, and then like you're kind of like digging out of that hole. But that alter ego card, that's sweet, man. Like if you want to collect it and enjoy it. But if you chase it because like, man, I'm going to make a whole bunch of money off this and be able to buy a house and stuff like that, don't do it. That's like trying to bottle water out of the local creek and sell it. It's just like it's not going to happen for you. You're not going to make money.
Yeah, and always think that you should just collect what you love, like you were just saying. And I mean, you don't always need to chase things. If you want something because you love it, okay, go out there and try to get it. But if you just can't really get it, and he's gone.
He's gone. He's gone.
Uh, now it's down to two. Anyway, before I actually finish off here, because I mean, KP's gone now, and I think it's taken long. I want to finish off by saying I think just like cards, they're meant to be fun. Art happens, this and that, like I was just showing you. And if there's a card you want and you're trying to get it but you can't, move on to the next one you want. It's pretty simple. But I gotta say, Viro, not to hold you for too long. I hope you enjoyed the pod, and maybe sometime we can have you back on. And I hope to look forward to doing that charity thing possibly with you.
You got
I
it.
hope you have a great Christmas and New Year's with your family, man. And I that's really all I gotta say. Um, Thank you for coming on. And
Hey.
Before we go, I never showed you. I will see you in Denver. All right, man.
Yeah, my man. Let's do it.
I'll see you in Denver. I mean, I know this isn't technically Denver kind of jersey. It is Nordiques before Avalanche, but you get the point.
Hey, thanks for having me on, Blake. Man, I love talking cards, and yeah,
Welcome, Viro.
let's run it back and chat some more, man. But I really appreciate you. Keep up the good work, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, man. And you want to know something? You actually did great because you came prepared like me. You had all the stuff. You already had topics to talk about. I love you, man. You're awesome.
You're the best, buddy. Blake, I appreciate you, my friend.
Thank you, man. All right, see ya. Bye.
See you,
Peace.
buddy.
Next time we'll have Stoltz on too.
That's right.
Oh
Adios.
yes. All right, see you, man.